Goats in a bad way. Go ahead, pick one.
Okay,
pick
fine.
one, anyone. Pick a card, any card.
All right. Well, I'm going to go with Baker Mayfield to lead it off here. I am. Again, just 14 down 14-0. The turnovers, the way he played in the football game. Not that it was horrible all the way through. I don't mean to say it that way, and I'm sorry he got hurt because he is tough. But I'm going to lead off with him as down 14-0. It's go time. You got to make something happen. You want a new contract. You want to be the guy, right? I mean, loses kind of where he is in the pocket. Strip sack fumble. Next series. Okay, it's 17-0. Defense held him to a field goal. Let's go. Interception. 20-0. Game gets back in hand. I believe it's 23-14. Again, scrambles, kind of loses sight of everything around him. Strip sack fumble. And that was night-night. That kind of ended the game. So I'm going to give him, the goat in the bad way first pick here.
The folks at SNL ended up being very prescient during Weekend Update on Saturday night. Daniel Jones of the Giants was described as a scarecrow attached to a Roomba. He had 4 turnovers and put another football on the ground that was recovered by the Giants. The clock isn't ticking anymore. It's ticked. It's done. It's over. It's over. It's time to hit the reset button in New York. What an embarrassment to lose at home 38-11 to the Rams. And look, I know the Rams are really good, but the Giants are not. And it was a stark illustration of how far the Giants have to go. Jones is not the answer. Dave Gettleman is not the answer. And Joe Judge, who I know they love and they want to keep, he better coach his way out of this maze or he's going to end up not being the answer either, Chris.
I mean, I hear you in a lot of ways there. I do. It's Daniel Jones has had some really good moments this year. He's been one of the bright spots. But again, it's not necessarily consistent enough. And then he got hurt against the Dallas Cowboys when they were kind of coming back and making that game competitive. And it's kind of just, the two things that people talk about with him as far as holding the ball in the pocket. He gets strip sack fumbled early on in the game when they need some momentum. And then through the bad interception where the guy was clearly, covered. I don't know what he was looking at when I believe it was 24 Taylor Rapp for the Ravens to make the Rams to make the interception. It was a bad look. I can't really defend it. And the pressure's on up here in New York, no doubt about it, on the whole organization. It seems like everybody wants Gettleman, Joe Judge, Daniel Jones' head right now. We'll see where it goes. I'm not ready to say that with Daniel Jones. I'm not. Nor am I with Joe Judge. I don't know. I'm not, but we'll see where it goes. I don't know. All right, my next pick, I'm going to go Jared Goff. I am. Hey, Jared Goff, not that he was bad during the game, but a little bit like we talked about with like Daniel Jones and Baker Mayfield already. I mean, you're making $34 million a year. At some point, you got to do a little bit more than just throw to the wide open receiver and then just be like, well, look, I hit the wide open guy. Yeah, great. We know that. We can pay guys $4 million a year to do that. We need you to do something to help the team, make a play, reinvigorate it every now and then. And that's where, to me, he drops the ball. And I think that's what Dan Campbell was referring to after the game, that they need more out of him. He's got to do something other than just, wow, I threw to the wide open guy, coach.
I'm going to write something about this at PFT, and I spoke about it yesterday on PFT Live and PFTM. They can't act surprised by this. They knew what they were getting in Jared Goff.
Yeah,
so don't
right.
act surprised.
Yeah,
Brad Holmes came from the Rams. He knew what the Rams thought of him, and he participated in this effort to not let Stan Kroenke realize we're dumping a first-round pick in order to get rid of the Jared Goff contract that we never should have given him. So don't act surprised that Jared Goff stinks. He stunk before he got there, all due respect. Brian Flores, for me, between going for it on 4th and 1 and handing the Jaguars a short field and then calling the timeout that allowed them to realize maybe we should just go ahead and try to get the first down and kick the field goal and win the game and end a 20-game losing streak. We'll wrap up the Goats in a Bad Way draft right after this. All right, one more round, Goats in a Bad Way, Week 6. There are the current selections. Christopher, you're on the clock.
All right, I'm going to do a little combination here. I'm doing Sam Darnold, Joe Brady, like a little combination there in Carolina. Yeah, Sam Darnold's not been good. There's no doubt about it. Interception on the first play of the game. I mean, holy cow, that was bad. Yes. But they had drops. And the one thing I'm saying, defenses are all over Joe Brady's stuff. they're all over it the last few weeks. It's like they know what he's going to call. So I'm going to call them both out there on this one.
All right, my next one, and I don't know who it is, but I will just say generally, the moron who decided to call for a replay review of the DK Metcalf catch and fumble.
That's fair.
What the hell was that? As Mike Tomlin said, after he said, I got nothing to say. I got nothing to say. It was an embarrassment, and it was. Come on, man. Do better, or someone else will do the job. That's it for today. Everybody have a great Tuesday. We'll see you on Wednesday.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.